Hey guys, welcome back to another episode where we bear it all with Bear It All the podcast with your girl Jay. And I'm solo today for my co-host, but I do have two special guests. You did say you wanted somebody to come back, so we brought him back, Mr.
Jesus' first cousin.
The PG version.
The PG version. I'm just GB today.
GB and.
You got Slice Maximus in the building with y'all today.
And we're not doing the intro from...
No.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Absolutely not.
This is a clean, wholesome show. This is a family show.
A family show?
I didn't come here. I don't know if this is a family show.
So they're both
this a
on
family
the Talk
show?
Heavy podcast. Okay, so, we have to leave a little ratchet, there. But I know it's hard to take it out of them. Take them out.
You already know it's hard to take out.
Okay. See, you see what I'm saying? Always starting. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming on. I appreciate it. I really, mess with y'all.
Appreciate that.
Heavy.
I mean a lot.
And I wanted to make sure that you guys came on so we can bear it all.
Bear it all.
Are you
Huh?
touching her?
No, I was showing love to the logo.
Some nice cheeks.
Touching her.
Very symmetrical.
Those aren't mine, and that's kind of small. But anyway, whatever. All right, so we know who GB is. We haven't had you on, so kind of tell our viewers, who you are.
Who I am? That's an interesting question. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm Slice Maximus from the Talk Heavy podcast. I guess I'm a native of Philadelphia.
Okay.
I do a lot of things. I used to coach Little League football. Now I'm the president of Pop Warner Sports.
You're the
city.
what?
The president of
The
Pop Warner.
president. You hear that? Put
Yeah,
some
tell 'em
respect
again.
on his name.
I run a community center in the city. I don't know. I got a popular podcast, Talk Heavy Podcast. Go for subscribe, follow, all that other stuff. And
Hit him up on Patreon.
and
I'm on there from time to time.
I'm all over. I like 12
Okay.
different personalities.
12 different. What's your sign?
Aries, the best, number one.
Really?
Yeah. They mention it first before they start
What does
talking
it
about all
even
the
mean?
rest of them.
I dealt with, because it's just an A, that's why.
No, it's
But
not. It's not an
it's the beginning of the
alphabetical order.
alphabet. No, but I actually, yes, I dealt with the Aries or two or three. All right. Well,
shit.
anyway, no, I'm just saying that I connect with Aries. All right. Although he don't like to hear that.
What?
I ain't say nothing about I ain't say nothing about a Gemini. Everybody has a past, but I'm the future, baby.
One and done.
Oh, here we go. All right. So today we're gonna do some rapid fire questions. We're just gonna pull it out. Sometimes we do that. Okay.
We don't though. But
What you been doing?
Well.
All right. So I'm just gonna, this is like dating, relationships,
Rapid fire that
lifestyles.
thing.
Okay. Are you ready? All right.
let's do it.
So let's see. And this is almost like men versus women.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's better at keeping secrets in a relationship, men or women?
Women.
Women.
Mhm.
Keeping secrets in a relationship?
Mhm.
I would think men.
Say women.
I would say women.
All right, you gotta, you can't
So I
just say
guess-
anything to me. You gotta explain.
Here's
All right,
the
I'm here.
Aries. Yeah, they analyze stuff. So I think, I guess I can understand, I can kind of see where you're going, right? In a relationship, so say if you and I were in a relationship, right? Just say if we were, and we were sharing something, who's more likely to, I guess, keep it between us or share it with somebody else? Probably you. Probably men. I
In
think.
that particular
In that
thing, I would
sense.
say no, the opposite, because women got group chats and women will tell. But I just think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
women
yeah.
are, I say it because I feel like women are better cheaters. You know what I mean? And women are more likely to not get caught. Hence, they keep better
I don't think
secrets.
women
They'll
are
take
better
secrets to
cheaters.
the grave.
I
They
don't
take
think
secrets to
women-
the grave.
I disagree. I don't think women are better cheaters. And more
Really?
so, I think women, despite the fact these new age men are gossipers, I think women still gossip more than men. So I think they will tell their relationship secrets, whether they cheating, whether they loyal.
I think relationship secrets, but in a regular secret in general, I think
You believe
women
men?
are sneaky.
That's what make me say. That's what make me say women.
You literally
I think
can,
men.
they
I
can be
think
like,
men
hey,
is not
baby.
really. It's not really nothing we won't really tell our homies. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's embarrassing, tell ourselves. We won't. We still. Everybody still got that person that they'll tell. And shit, we'll tell it on Talk Heavy.
I think even when we're telling Talk Heavy, no doubt.
Everything.
But I'm just thinking, even when a man is, when a woman is cheating with a man, eventually she's the first one to tell. She's the first one to blow up the spot. She's the first one to leave her earring in the car. She's always intentionally trying to snitch. So
Yeah, I can see that perspective.
I don't foresee.
Yeah, that's
Touche.
actually, yeah.
Touche.
Yeah, I don't think men do that. as much.
Yeah, no, okay. You know, made me think a little different. All right, so what's the biggest like oops moment that you had on the date?
On the
And
date?
we're talking about with the opposite sex, not the same sex. But
I don't know what the hell you talking
Yeah.
about.
That shit just
No.
lost me.
Just because GB went on a date with a few niggas.
Yeah,
no,
never.
so you made me say it on your
Yeah,
podcast.
you and Dan.
No,
it's okay. You can speak freely.
no, but we play around like that all the time.
no,
But,
I know that's why I said it.
I don't know. Biggest oops. I don't know what that means.
Like, have you ever had like a dating moment where it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I wore gray sweats on the date before.
So here we go.
I wore gray sweats and a white tee on a date before.
And what happened?
I got hurt.
Off of the date, what were you doing?
I mean, I
You
wasn't
guys had
doing
dinner?
nothing. It was just like the conversation kind of went sexual a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't really drink, so I had a drink. So I went and when I stood up, you know what I'm saying? Blackout.
So here we go with the nut stuff.
Exactly.
I don't know what you mean by oops, other than like I've been in situations where we ain't have enough money. We all, I think.
Well, that's
Oh
a
yeah,
oops.
yeah,
that's
that's
a oops.
definitely.
But
definitely.
yeah, but we ain't let it
So
be
wait,
seen.
you went on a date and you took somebody, you didn't have enough money, and what'd you do? Phone a friend?
No, I actually put an Alka-Seltzer in my mouth and faked the seizure till the ambulance got there. No, I'm messing with you.
Wait, but the fact that just rolled right off,
No,
it literally, where did that just come from?
no. I mean, we all called a friend, or we went to the
Apple Pay me
bathroom
real quick?
We Apple Pay. Well, it wasn't that back then. I don't even know what it was. Was it Cash App back then? It was something. Everybody done been in that scenario where
Like Pep Boys.
we stole tires one time.
He stole tires.
He told me how to steal the tires
On a date?
Yeah, this wasn't a date, but
No, it wasn't a date.
no, we just talk about getting the places,
just
and
getting the
check
places,
bouncing,
yeah.
and getting out of situations. So
Oh.
We did some crazy shit with kids with us. Everything. We did.
Yeah.
We did a robbery.
yeah, basically.
So I didn't realize I had convicted criminals.
We didn't get caught.
Criminals on the loose.
Yeah, I would think money, but the oops.
I have one. That's
Give me one.
not
Maybe
really-
you'll
Give me
jog
one.
one.
That's kind of not really. So I was meeting somebody, and I was taking this. I was looking good, smelling good, taking this chlorophyll, and it had like mint and parsley and stuff like that. So now I don't have this issue, but I guess it cleans you out, and it's green, like bright green. So I took it. My stomach was like, I guess I was nervous. You know, my stomach was nervous. All of a sudden, I was like, oh, I gotta stop at the gas station. Don't look at me differently. But anyway, so I go use the bathroom, and you know, I don't sit on nobody's toilet, so I'm squatting, right? So I'm holding pull my dress up, and I squat to go pee, and like the chlorophyll just started coming.
Can't run it out.
It was
Hey,
like
yo.
just
Did you mess up your white pants or?
no, I had a dress on. I
Okay.
hiked that dress up, but I only had one pair of panties with me. And my panties weren't messed up, but I think I was just like sweating. I was in a moment.
So
I was
you
like, oh my
took 'em
God.
off.
So literally like everything was all over. It was green everywhere.
Oh man.
They didn't have any like wipes inside the
So
bathroom.
you had to wipe with the panties.
He's calling me. He's asking he's trying to like ask me where I am. I'm like nervous. My stomach's hurting. I'm like, oh my God, this is like too much for me to handle. So I had to clean myself enough. I had to put the tissue and paper towels inside my underwear, so I can go out there and buy some wipes in the gas station thing.
She made a
And
pamper.
how did you get the name Miss Clean Booty?
Because
Yo, real right.
I'm just confused.
wait, no, because it's still clean though. Like at that moment, it was. And honestly, the weird thing is, it smelled so good. Like it smelled fresh.
Man, that's hey, listen.
Because
Here we
it
go
was,
with the cat.
No, listen,
The big
I
cat.
swear on my kids. I swear on my kids. The reason why is because that's the whole point. It was like you're supposed to refresh your body, and it was mint, parsley, chlorophyll, so it like doesn't make you. It doesn't stink.
I think mint shit still smell like shit. That's just
Mint
me and
shit.
shit. That's just
Well,
me.
okay, I guess it smelled like mint shit. But anyway, so I got the wipes and everything like that, and people were knocking on the door, and I'm like, in a minute. And I'm washing and everything. So my butt was still clean.
That's a horrible
He didn't
date.
know, and you know, so that's that. Yeah, that's a oops.
Okay,
Okay,
Yeah, that's
well,
a oops.
that's a big oops.
I don't think I had them oops on the date.
Oh well, whatever. It happens. All right, I think you guys know this one. Who takes longer to get ready, men or women?
GB.
Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
also this. Oh, you. So what do you have to do? What do you have to do to get ready? Besides put all the juices and berries in the beard.
I just procrastinate. That's all. It don't really be like, cause I'm a preparer when it comes to get dressed. Like I know what I'm gonna wear next week. Like for Monday when we pod, I already know what I'm gonna wear. Like,
Oh, okay.
So I prepare, but I just procrastinate. I'm one of them people that just like walk back and forth, take long for no reason, and then just be like, oh shit, I'm late.
You walking around in a t-shirt,
Nah, I just like, I just look at myself.
no
You know what I mean?
underwear.
Fruitcake.
Yeah, t-shirt, no
You just
drawers.
look at yourself.
Yeah. You know what I mean, I got a turkey, so.
Okay.
There you go. Good.
All right. Well, ladies, hit the DM. Okay. All right. So, who's more likely to ghost someone, women or men? I think men.
I know. I was the ghost
Yeah,
king.
Ghost.
You were?
Call me Ghost from Power.
Yeah.
I'm Tyreek Pop.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghosting
Ghosting.
was his thing.
Okay. So let's talk about that real quick. Because, like, why do people ghost instead of just telling somebody that they're not interested?
Sometimes you be trying to like just save the little bit of self-esteem that people got left. So it's like me ghosting you. Sometimes it's better than telling you the truth.
It's a lot easier.
It's a lot easier than telling you the truth.
It's really not.
Like
I'm just telling you.
you're a trash date. You're really not.
But you don't have to
interested.
say it like that.
You're really not.
No, it's easier for me.
It's easier.
Just to ghost you.
Yeah, it's easier.
Because you
You
don't,
don't
want
have to face it. You don't have to explain yourself. You just like feedback.
Yeah.
So what? Okay.
You can ghost somebody and still answer their calls for a little while. They just further and further in between.
Further and further, yeah.
And then you just don't answer no more.
That's interesting. I don't even do it that way. I just never.
Sometimes you
I
just
never
ghost them
answer
depending.
And what do you say? Like, if you finally respond to somebody, what do you say? Oh, my bad. I've been real busy lately.
No, that's cat. You don't want to lie. I never just respond ever.
Yeah.
You gotta come to the Talk Every live show and just see me or something.
Find out.
No,
Yeah,
I
That's
didn't
crazy.
ghost girls. Got back with my girl. And just be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I got back with my girl later. And just tell them, that was the situation. But I had one night. I don't even want to call it one night stand because she was cool. But I had slept with this girl.
What does it matter if she's cool or not?
Because she was cool, so it wasn't really one night stand. We
that
kind
the
of
first time you
kicked
met her?
it, but that's the first time I hit her.
Okay.
But
And you never did it
but I was
again?
going through a breakup. So at that time I was like
Just
trying to
doing
get back
shit.
with my girl. Yeah, you just doing shit. So you ain't really trying to
Trying to
break her
numb.
heart, but you just kicking it. And I disappeared on her, and it was like years later, and she told me how bad it affected her.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
fuck with her self-esteem shit. I apologize like 20 years later. But
It's the ghosting. It's the
Damn.
ghosting more hurtful than the actual conversation from
Yeah.
from a woman's standpoint.
Mhm. It is because I mean, that's like a job you want so bad, right? And they say we're gonna call you, and next thing you know,
they never call.
they never call you, or it's like an opportunity that you're waiting for so bad, and I don't think you're really gonna understand it until you're actually in that situation where you're waiting for something and it doesn't happen for you. So it's like, I think the problem is the reason why you guys do that is to protect people, because I think women sometimes take things to like heart so bad.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like if you're secure with who you are, like it should be okay if you get, I guess rejected or whatever.
Well, because women's rejection come with a lot of whys, whereas men really don't. So it's like with men, because we got so much pride and ego, once a woman be like, yo, I'm not interested, we don't need to know why. It ain't like, well, why? Like, what is it? Like, why? It's like, if you reject a woman, though, that comes with a series of questions that we really don't want to answer. So it's like, yo, I don't think we should see each other no more. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not really interested. Well, why? Well, like, it's like that leads down a rabbit hole. It's like, I don't want to go through all of that. Whereas us as men, we so pride and ego driven. If a chick be like, yo, I ain't interested, you be like, all right, well, fuck it.
And not only that, I think it's the natural nature of men are more accepting to rejection. I think we're always the one leading and
We get
coming at a
rejected a
woman. Yeah,
lot.
we get rejected
I
way
do.
more than a woman.
I definitely think that you guys are like used to that rejection.
Yeah,
we
it's
numb
not-
to it.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not really like you just get rejected and you don't have a little bit of salt. Sometimes you are, but it's just it come with the territory. So it's like whatever.
Well, remember how I shared that I was rejected before on the podcast? I don't know if you guys remember, but I said I was rejected once before when I approached somebody that I thought was like, good looking a few years back. And I asked him, I said, I think you're attractive. Or, are you single? And he said, no, he's not single.
That's not rejection.
Okay. So in a sense it is, even though like I understand why, but I'm saying, so regardless of, no matter what, he said no, right? So regardless of,
It's not rejection, though.
Unless he lying, it's not rejection.
A woman on our podcast came at me on the podcast before, and I was just in a relationship at the time. But like even on the show when we had the movie set here, And on camera, she came at me and was like, "What's up?" Basically, all on camera, and they all kind of clowned me and all of that. But it was like, but I was in a
But
relationship. I didn't reject her.
You rejected her because you were in a relationship. So I get the whole reason why, but the fact is the fact.
No. To say that
you declined it.
You decline is not a rejection. Like you can decline. Reject is if like, yo, I don't want this.
Interested.
I'm not interested in it. You could very well be interested in it, but I have something at home that I already is committed to.
Yeah, that's all.
I would love to come to your birthday party, but I already have a prior engagement.
So you rejected the invitation because you have something else to do.
Kinda.
Okay. Well, anyway, so the reason why I said that is because
because you can't handle rejection, obviously.
No, I can. Listen. So I'm with my homegirl, and she was like, "Oh no, if I see a guy that I'm attracted to, I'm not gonna go up to him and say anything. I don't. That's his job. I don't have time for all that. I'm gonna lock eyes with him, make sure he sees me. I might walk by him, and then he needs to come say something to me. I'm never gonna say something to a guy." And I said, "I don't really care." I was like, every time I see this guy here, I don't know. I was attracted to him, and he's not tall or anything like that. Shout
out to Talk Heavy Podcast.
I don't know what that means, but go ahead.
You're funny. So anyway, I just this was like 3 years ago, right? So I went to that club the other day, and I seen him, and so basically, long story short, we were talking. He was like, I said, "Do you remember me?" And he was like, Wait, didn't you give me a compliment before? And I said, yeah, and you rejected me. And he said, well, I was in a relationship. And I said, no, it's okay. I understand. Have a good night. And he was like, wait, come back. I'm not in a relationship no more. Give me your number.
That's my point. It's not
so
rejection.
Anyway,
because it was never rejection.
It was never rejection.
Rejection would have never went that way.
Yeah, he declined it.
It would have never went that way though. It just means that he couldn't talk to you right now, but he's not rejecting you. He's just being faithful. Because
and I do love that.
Yeah, because clearly him saying, because if he wasn't, listen, if an unattractive woman or woman that I'm not attracted to, comes at me and I reject her, if I see her 3 years later, I'm still not going to be interested. You know what I mean? So yeah, he didn't reject you.
Well, he's 10 years younger than me, so I didn't even realize that.
But clearly you found out because you weren't rejected.
I wasn't, I wasn't even asking him. He came and pulled me back. Come here, baby. I said, oh, okay.
You like, so younger men? The issue for you, not an issue?
No, it's not. Well, I want somebody who's mature. I want somebody who already has children and who's experienced life, not just some young dude who has stamina.
I respect that.
You know what I mean? I feel like, and even.
Because you're not trying to give them children.
Oh, no, his shop is closed.
That's what
Tide cut, burnt, donated.
Oh,
they're out. They're buried.
All right, it makes sense.
Yeah. So he doesn't have kids.
You know a lot about this dude who rejected you.
Are you feeling some type of way?
No, not at all. I'm just saying. I'm just watching. I'm just keeping up with the timeline.
He asked me on a date. But anyway, I said, I don't know if I would go on a date because the fact that I already know he wants kids. I'm dating intentionally. So like if I don't see like a future with somebody, then what would be the point?
You can't do that. Like people's minds change. Like people always think they want something until, circumstances change. Like, you know what I mean? Like you get with somebody and you be like, oh yeah, I want kids. Or they want kids. And then you get together with somebody and then, things change.
I disagree. I think some things could be somebody's core values, and if his goal is to have kids, and you got no intention,
why would
he don't got none. If he
he's gonna be around me, he's gonna fall in love with me, and then what?
It's a difference if he wanted more, and you didn't want more. That's one thing, as opposed to having none. He's never
experienced it, so why would I? It's like why put myself in a situation knowing that he is probably gonna want something? It would just be for us to hang out and chill.
It'd be fun trying to make him though. You know what I mean? The process is normally the fun part.
I don't really have a desire for that.
You looking for something else? You looking for something deeper?
Yeah, like I just don't have a desire to.
If you're in a relationship with somebody, that's a part of it, though.
Oh no, I have a desire I definitely have a desire to have sex, but I'm saying I don't have a desire just to have sex with somebody just because, like, oh, you know what, I'm attracted to them. We can have good sex. Like, my mind is just a little different.
Mm-hmm. So you're looking for a relationship?
Yeah, because there's too many stalkers.
Oh Lord!
What
Here
the
we
hell?
go.
Here we go.
Here we go with the nutshell.
That is the truth.
It's not wrong with wanting a relationship, but do you know why you want a relationship?
because I love that dynamic. Like I love that.
Because
You love seeing it, or you love it for yourself?
No, I would. No, I mean, yeah, I love to see people happy, but I want that for myself. Like I'd rather have one person than have like a rotation.
Why?
Why?
Why? I'm gonna give you time to think on it. The reason why I ask is because I know a lot of young women like desire marriage,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think they really know why. I think it's just been taught to
Society.
them since Snow White.
Oh, I understand that.
You know what I mean. So when I ask like, why do you want this one man? You already have kids. You mentioned right. So you didn't have those experiences, and
You've been married.
you've
had
been
that
married
experience.
before. You
But
get to date multiple.
I wasn't married with the person who I am now. I was married when I was young. I was with him when I was 16. I was with him for 8 years. I was divorced by the time I was like 24
young,
years
yeah.
old.
Mm-hmm.
So I desire to be in a healthy relationship, to build with somebody, to share my life with, because I mean, at some point it just kind of like goes downwards, like, getting older. And so I want to share, I want to go places with somebody. I mean, so yeah, if you look at, okay, what about just a long-term relationship or a marriage? I would desire that. I would love to have, a husband, somebody who I know that I can count on, somebody who we just like work together. It's nice to be able to wake up to somebody every day. It's nice to have your space. But like, say you're out here dating a bunch of different people and you might not want to take this, you might like all this other stuff about this person, but you don't feel comfortable taking trips with this person.
Mm-hmm.
They're not a good family person. They might not fit well with your family or your kids, and like the holiday time things. Like I like those things. So
I understand.
Okay.
his wheels are turning.
I mean, well, listen, we all know you describing me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
I know he's gonna say something. No, but that's
you know.
just what I desired. So after I split up with my ex-husband, it was so young, so we didn't really know stuff. I had 3 kids by the time I was 24. And once that went south, it was an abusive relationship, and then I got into another relationship after that. And I was in that for 12 years, and that was a very healthy relationship. However, he was just older, 14 years older than me. I just think we just grew apart, and we didn't have any fire. And now that I look back, like, yeah, okay, I could have tried maybe a little harder to put in work to make it work.
You would be getting his Social Security right now.
We would have been up. So we talk a lot.
Yeah.
And so, all right, let's get into it. We talked about when we were on the dating scene, having multiple women, it does become draining.
It's very draining.
I was trying to see if you were going to go to the concept of like dealing with this many men personalities can be draining. You don't like what you want, is unhappy, you incomplete.
Sure.
You could be laying next to somebody and still be lonely. Did we talk about that?
Yeah,
Recently?
I said that that was just our conversation.
Okay,
We
yeah.
was on
Because
we
they
was on
don't,
the phone.
they're not like, the one thing I always say, and this is like what one of my best friends, she like, this is like her term. A person should provide extra credit to you. So like, I know the person that I am. I know what I put out, and I know people say that, but I feel like I'm a very well-rounded person. I've never had somebody say like, "Shut up." never had somebody say
Very
like,
well-rounded.
I don't want to be with you anymore. I've never experienced that because I know that I am a catch. That I know, right? So if I'm with somebody, you have to add some kind of value to my life. Why would I diminish who I am to be with somebody just because they can fuck me good, just because they look good? I don't care. I don't care about that. I want somebody who fits all of my needs, who's sexually compatible with me, who's attractive, who I'm attracted to, who I know is a good person, ambitious, knows how to kind of like, lead the relationship or household. That's what I want.
Okay. All right.
I don't want a rotation anymore.
No, rotation
It's
anymore.
boring. It's boring. Like we had a conversation where it's like, yo, you could literally be on a date with somebody or laying next to somebody and still feel lonely. Like that doesn't always, you need those other parts as opposed to just the infatuation or the lust part.
Yeah. And I was go ahead.
No, I was gonna say looks fade. So when you talk about
Except for me. Bro. Speak for your fucking self.
attracted to, you know what I mean? So when you select somebody, or at least for me, when I it's a lot based on character, more than looks, more than
Character is
we talked about
huge.
that.
y'all talk
Yeah.
about.
We
It's,
talked
it's
about
so
that.
huge for me, and Because one day I'm not going to always be this good looking either. I'm going to get old, you know what I mean?
Talk
Everything
your
going.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm going to be honest.
But
and you're going to want a woman that's going to want you more than just your physical. So, like, currently the woman I'm with now, I respect her because we didn't have hard times together a little bit too. So, you want to know that when all shit falls out of place, that this person is going to be there and that person has a certain level of character. You could have a man with his shit together, good looking, he could take you on trips and all that's just great till
Yeah, what
turmoil
happens
hits.
when, like, you know,
you're
yeah,
flat
what
tire
happens?
and you can't call him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just-
those type of things. Yeah, all
Yeah.
that. So no, that's why I was curious.
Yeah. However, right, I do know that
Wait,
people.
what does that really mean? Because when this nigga get a flat, he called me. So what does that really mean and shit? Yeah, what the fuck
I'm
that
saying
mean?
like
Niggas-
somebody who's gonna.
He's a
who-
mechanic.
I know
I'm
somebody
about to-
who's gonna step up and like you call him for a flat.
No, it depends on the type
Oh,
flat.
okay.
No, see, no, we got pop your shit. Pop your shit. He got BMW,
First of all, I
so
got
he
BMW.
takes special shit to get his
Oh,
take special little
damn.
shit.
You know what I'm
Take special
saying?
tools to get his will
Thank you.
along. We ain't
Okay.
going
Don't just have
crazy.
that in the
All
trunk all
right,
the
so
time.
I get that
All right.
part. Okay, but I'm just saying like, so I dealt with somebody who I felt like I was very easily accessible for him, right? But he wasn't for me. And so it was kind of one-sided. So he had the flashiness, the house, the cars. He had all this stuff on the outside, but I feel like he was very empty inside. And when you're laying next to somebody and you don't feel fulfilled, like that's a feeling that obviously I don't want. And you don't realize that until you start to get to know somebody. You start to see how they show up for you.
Yep.
And so if I'm struggling or my vehicle is on the side of the road or whatever the case is, and you're not offering to step up to help me, then that's a problem for me.
Yeah, get you a nigga that can fix cars.
Y'all both single right now, right? I'm gonna throw that out there.
Yes.
And I heard you use the term dating with a purpose, right? How do you actually date with a purpose? Like, because wouldn't that take, how can I say this, a certain amount of time out your life for
it
each
do.
person?
It's like gambling, bro. To be honest with you, it's like you really at the mercy of other people in that regard, because it's like when you're dating with a purpose, it's like that's only one sided. It's your purpose. It doesn't
Right.
necessarily have to be the purpose of the people that's on the other side. So sometimes it does take for you to go on this many dates, right? Your purpose still stays the same, but it's kind of like you gotta weed through a lot of different things, and you kind of at the mercy of who that person really is. Because we already know in the very, very beginning, you're really not meeting the real person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you kind of got to weed through that. And I think that on the episode that I was on before with you guys, like I told you, you know, what my strategy is. Like I normally judge people off of the way that they are with family and friends. When I meet somebody, I'm very clear. Yo, you don't got to listen to nothing I say. Don't listen to nothing I tell you. Judge me off of the way that my friends treat me, the way my family treat me, the way that I am around other people. If I'm a person, right, and if I'm dating a woman and she don't got no friends, she don't fuck with her family, she don't. It's like that's
Kinda
a
red
super
flag.
You
big.
can't really see
it's
how
a
a
super
person
red flag.
is living in you know. And so when you're saying potential, I like what we're living with. I'm saying living with purpose.
Dating with a purpose.
Yeah, I got
Dating-
you.
I have a tattoo that says "living on purpose."
Yeah, it's a nice tattoo too.
I have a shirt that shows the back. Yeah, so that's why he saw it. Anyway,
That's what y'all believe.
that's how he saw it. No, so it's being intentional.
Wow.
So being purposeful. It's like anything you do, right? So you plan for it. So like coaching, right? You plan, you make sure you know your plays and things like that. You don't just go out there and be like, all right, well, let's see what you guys can do. Right? It's a plan. You go to the gym, you have these goals, you're prepping, you're planning. So it's no different. So when you're intentional about something, I feel like you are putting in effort. You're making sure that you're focused on, you're looking at certain things, focus on the things that are, your deal breakers. I don't, just where I am right now, I think that just comes with age. Like I'm 44 and, I just look at things differently. I've had 2 long relationships and I've had a short relationship and I've been in a toxic relationship and I've been in a healthy one. So I kind of have a good judge of what it is that I want.
Okay.
So, yeah. Look, he over here.
I just think, because, no, I dated, I guess, with a purpose, I guess, or no purpose, or whatever the case may be. But I think I know.
It turned into purpose.
I always know what I want for myself.
Yeah.
But while I'm dating this person, I'm just seeing if they got those qualities. I don't know if I'm going.
That's on purpose.
That's over. Yeah, but I'll still date you until I find what I like. I'm just dating.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're saying okay, so I get it.
Because
So
how do
people
I
who just
communicate that? Like if I'm going a first date with a woman, it's like
It's based off when you first date somebody. It's all off looks. To be
It's-
honest, it's all off looks because I don't know you,
you have no clue.
so it's all off looks in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, if you're attracted to a person, a
Yeah.
person doesn't have to be like my homegirl. She's dating somebody. She said he's ugly, but I like him, and I said that's fine. Like, so, because like you meet somebody authentically, and they might not be attractive, but there's something about them that is attractive to you, and so you can kind of grow in that authentic
And ugly
relationship.
niggas work harder.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad you work hard.
No, you said I'm the chillest nigga in here.
You're like a slave.
No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Ah.
But the thing is, you really honestly don't know people's intentions because people are so good at sometimes like not really telling you or showing you the facade, right?
Mhm. 3 nuts. 3 nuts. That's normally when that comes out. Post nut clarity comes out. Like the real them comes out when they really feel like they got you. It's
I could go there when they really feel like they got you.
They really feel like they got you. Yeah.
You said when they feel like they get comfortable.
Yeah.
When
What
they
do
feel
you
like they
mean?
got you,
Like-
the real you come out because it's like if I'm a scumbag, right? Let's say I'm a scumbag. I really don't really want this person, but you're here now. Boom. When I'm dating you, whatever. When it's still a possibility that you could still, I see who you really are, and you could really leave. It's like, nah, I still got to pretend a little bit more. But once I know you love me, once I know that even if you find out this, you ain't going nowhere, or it's going to be difficult for you to leave. Yeah, that's when the real them really come out. They get real nonchalant. They get a little colder. They get a little the real them really.
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah,
But I
really.
think sometimes people think that person's not going to leave, and they do.
I mean, that's the chance you take. But
But why do you think that men do that? Like put on that maybe facade, like because if you're with somebody and you're dating somebody, because you said you're just dating here and there, and then you don't want to be with that person, but you're still doing things like as if you guys were a couple, or still
Because you could like them. You just all right. So let me. I don't mean to, but I was dating girls that I like, right? But I based a lot off if I could see this woman being a stepmother to my daughter, and so you can have a ratchet girl or whatever, but she's cool, she's fun, she's exciting, she's great sex, it's wonderful.
you're never
time.
gonna meet my kid though.
But she's not what I'm looking for in a wife. So it's like, it's not that you don't like them or you're wasting their time, but you're enjoying the moment while it's there. But when you go for a man, I don't know if all men like that, but when you go to selecting what's for you, wives is different than.
Yeah, but okay, so say you're entertaining that woman, right? That so-called woman, and she's telling you that, she's talking about future plans and things like that.
Honestly.
And you're still kind of like sitting in that with her, knowing that you don't see her as a future. Why? What I feel like is like, well, why stay in that place with her knowing that she wants something different than you?
So even if you're honest with that woman,
Yeah.
she'll lie to herself. So like a lot of times men get the bad rap, oh, this nigga wasted my time, he playing in my face. No, he been completely transparent. You continue to not listen to him when he said I didn't want no girlfriend or whatever we say. I know that was my look. I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I'm just having fun. If and they like, oh, well, you doing boyfriend type stuff. That's the woman's
That's
line.
just the nature of who some men are. Like some men don't really know how to do anything else. It's like, even if I don't like you, I'm not going to treat you like I don't like you. It's like, some men only know one way. So it's like the girl I really, really like, I treat her like she's my girlfriend. The girl I really don't like, I treat her like she's my girlfriend.
Yeah, and then you have like a bunch of them, and next thing you know, it's hard to keep up. But I will say, like, I personally think that it comes with you have to have a certain insecurity, because I feel like even men still, like, I know you guys are supposed to be strong and all this and not really be
We
emotional.
be insecure about shit
But
too.
I feel like you guys, it's like you need somebody there or you want somebody there.
Not all the time. Sometimes you don't.
I don't think all the time, but I think that like it's almost like people like companionship, right? So say that's the only person on your roster, you might keep them around for a little longer because it's serving a purpose, or they're a person there. You can go out to eat with them.
It all
You
depends
might,
on how much I
like the
like you.
conversation, or it might just be good sex or whatever.
It depends on how much I like you, because some men could just have one joint there and just still not. That still could just, you could just know that's not the person for you. Most men, and I just gotta be honest, most men's wife, the wife that they're looking for is not twerking on Instagram, right? So, a perfect example, right? It might be a chick that's on the gram. She might got an OnlyFans. She might be twerking. I might go on a date with her, but it's, you know what I mean? Because I just like her for that moment. But there's nothing, I'm not going to give her no signs that, yo, you know, you're going to be her, you wifey. No, we just enjoying this moment right now, because everything that I'm describing to you that I want in a wife, you know that's not you. You already
They
understand.
know.
And sometimes women are okay with that, because not all women want to be in a relationship.
Right.
Some women just want to enjoy the moment too. She know I'm not the man for her. I know she not the woman for me. But it's like, yo, we got good companionship, and we just gonna enjoy this 3 weeks or this 4 weeks. You know what I mean? Even if we don't sleep together or whatever, we just gonna enjoy the time that we got until it ain't there no more.
I think it's just, I don't know why enjoy it if you know that you have a bigger goal. Why even waste your time?
Because it teaches you things about yourself. It's just another learning experience in life. If I'm just sitting in the house just reading books by myself, it's like, you know what I mean? How am I going to figure out the things I don't like? How am I going to figure out some of the things that, even in that, and I learned this from him, even in that moment, that 3 weeks that I was talking to this girl and we went out on dates, I still learned something from it. I learned that, you know what? I really don't like that.
You learn the things you don't like.
I really don't like that shit
you
right
learn the
there.
things
And
you
you
don't
able
like
you add
sometimes.
that to your tool. You add that to your tool belt. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like you just upgraded your resume on what you're looking for in a
For this
husband.
experience.
Yes, because I know that I'm not gonna like a man who does that, because you went on a date and somebody did that thing, as opposed to you sitting in the house reading books and just you're not getting no experiences. Now you meet a man, and now you with the man you supposed to be with, figuring out all the shit you don't like.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just experiences. Like right now, you've been on dates, you know what I'm saying, that didn't do nothing for you, but you gained something from it. You know what I'm saying? You still able to pick up little tidbits, and I learned that from him.
Yeah, I was blessed to be in some relationships where I wasn't probably the perfect guy, but you learn from them, and I'm better for the person that I'm with now. If you don't have those experiences, you just playing around waiting for the time for destruction.
Well, you know what you said. So when you said that, like, I've seen that where somebody was they dogged, maybe the guy dogged the chick that he was with, right? And they were together for years and put her through hell. But then the next person, he was very faithful. He was a good guy, and all that. And I know sometimes a lot of women look at that and they're like, that's crazy how you can
Sometimes
do all this for this person, but
with different things. I'll let you go.
Is not so. A lot of times people internalize those things. They really feel like it's them. They be like, it's them. It's like, oh my God, he treated me like shit, but then he went over there
He
with
learned
her.
from it. He
You
had
just wasn't
heartbreak.
his person, right? And y'all wasn't honest with each other. You knew, like he said, he probably was plenty of signs, because before a person can get to treating you like shit, there's a process, right? He starts to change gradually,
usually
right?
doesn't just happen
You
overnight.
ignored all of those red flags. You knew you wasn't his person, and you ignored that.
Yeah, but you know what? To play devil's advocate, I think sometimes it could be where if the circumstance was different and they got you maybe 10 years later, 5 years later, and you were a different person,
That's the second part.
It probably could have worked out. And sometimes people shoot themselves in the foot because they're like, damn, like, yes, but now I learned from that, and now I'm putting in that effort into this new relationship.
And the third part is sometimes she motivates differently. And sometimes, like a woman, and this, I hate to categorize women altogether,
okay.
but women, a lot of times, they kind of got egos too. So they feel like, oh, my coochie good. Oh, I'm doing this.
I heard
this
that so
nigga.
many
Or,
times.
Yeah, I'm upgrading them. But the way you motivate, and I tell him this all the time, I was in a situation where a woman was trying to motivate me to a certain degree. Not that I had my shit together, but she was trying to take me to the next level in different ways. So,
In her mind.
So she would come home. Now, I made good money. I got a master's degree, all them things. But she felt like we should be further along than where we were at. So she'll come home and slap jobs on the table. Jobs I wasn't even interested in, just because we should be making $200,000 a year. She was trying
100%.
to upgrade me to be who she wanted me to be. And then you can get with the next woman and she just speak life into you. She's just like, oh man, I know you can be the mayor of the city. You know what I'm saying? And she don't have to come with that same approach. And that could be the motivation that escalate that man. So
Yeah.
she could just be the better woman, as you said, for him. She could be the better motivator. You could never say that to the ex-girl because she thinks she's hot shit. All y'all think y'all
It
the
don't
shit.
make the ex-girl a bad person. It don't make the ex-girl a bad person.
Yeah.
It's just that, you know what I mean? And it goes all the way back to the ghosting thing, is a lot of times men try to save women from that internalizing rejection because we get rejected all the time. We shoot our shot at 10 women just to get one. So it don't do the same thing to us.
Does that do something to you guys though, in a sense, like honestly speaking, like over the years of that, how does that like make you feel? Like
it make you a better hunter. So it just hone your hunt skills. Like if you know what I'm saying, you watch Animal Planet, you watch lions chase gazelles and shit like that. It's like they don't kill 100% of the things that they catch. You know what I'm saying? But you know, even on the failed attempts, they hone their skills. They get better. They get better. They get better. So for us, it's like, all right, damn, that ain't work. That approach didn't work. Let me tighten it up a little bit.
You start to learn and okay.
You just start to learn what works.
Tweak your lives.
I could tell who likes me and who doesn't like me.
So he got every man has.
How do you know if a woman likes you?
He got his way.
I got my special.
He got his look thing. He got his eyes.
Show me the look.
I can't.
I know you're in a relationship.
No, I can't. No,
because it's not because
it's not natural. I gotta really be attracted to the woman too. So I'm able to give a certain energy and look.
No,
I'm not attracted to you. I know that's so fucked up. No, I get a certain energy.
I bring you on my podcast, and you
see,
are.
Women don't like rejection. You see this shit in real time. In real time.
No, it's an energy that comes. It's a certain stare. But like I always tell them, she's even
stare.
Yeah.
He thinks it is. I guarantee.
I'm 100%. A woman's gonna look back at me like, "Oh my god!"
I just think it was bullshit.
Yeah,
I seen them do it in real time.
She's gonna look back at me like she would do
ill.
everything to me, or she's
That's
gonna.
You know what? You have kind eyes.
Okay, or she gonna look at me like, "Ew, creepy ass old man." There's no in betweens with it. So
no, but that's the first thing. You lock eyes with somebody. But you know what's annoying when you lock eyes with somebody and they just keep on walking. Why you do a second look back if you're not even
shy?
Because your ass fat.
I'm trying to see it.
The second look back is like I'm waiting for you to walk past so I could look at the hips. Like I need to see how you walk. You know what I mean?
No, I was shy at times.
I'm shy in nature.
But
nobody believes me.
You made a statement of a woman coming up to a man. Right? And saying like, look, I'm interested in you. Like a lot of times there's guys out there that look at you that might really be attracted to you, but he may be intimidated, shy, whatever.
And all men just because somebody is a man, it's like men get stereotyped that, you know, you're supposed to be the aggressor. You're supposed to be. All men don't know how to talk to women. I
rather me approach a man, I would say, and I don't know why I feel like this. I'm not really sure because you know, like for a lot of my life, like guys would approach me, but it would be like in a way where it was like, you think I'm going to give you my number? Like, you know, how you like approach me, like, damn, stuff like that. You know, you need help getting out of that vehicle or something like, you know, stupid
but see,
stuff.
the thing about it is you could have missed your husband. One of them could have been.
That's not the husband I want.
But see, that's what I'm saying. But
you need help.
Most of
them
help
men.
With
that wagon or, you know, just stupid stuff.
But you know what? When you think about it, the reason that they saying certain things is because they don't know what to say because those men might not have honed their skills, but they might be 99% out of that. They might be. You must
use those lines.
Me? Nah.
It might be great. I always question like the energy you gave off when he said, "Yo, Ma, let me help you with that wagon."
I just get out of my car.
And I don't know how you would dress because I do know.
I don't dress inappropriate.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
But say this with jeans.
So no, yeah, that probably wouldn't attract that type of energy. But I do know
it's from Philly.
Some women, Philly niggas. It's like some women come across and they command that type energy. Yeah. As he talked about the Instagram girl half naked, so we don't.
I'm gonna approach you like that.
I always say this: a woman coming out of church, you never hear the niggas on the corner like, "Yo, Ma, with the fat ass, get over here." They don't. Why? Yeah. It's a certain energy that they're putting out as well. Yeah. She could be the biggest horse slut or whatever. I don't even know if you can say that on your show. It's
you can.
A little too late.
You can bear it all.
You can bear it all right here. You just don't know, but in the grand scheme of things, it's something about the energy that you was putting off that they getting out that car.
No, it can't be. It can't be. I literally opened up my car. people were standing. I was in the hood. I was getting something to eat, and people were standing outside. And you want some of this beer? Like they had, it was just.
It's the hood.
It's the hood.
Fried, so you're in an environment with fried chicken and malt liquor.
Yeah,
and getting out the
man.
car.
It was
You
a
expect to
vegan
be
pla-
approached like, excuse me, man.
I don't want to be approached. Don't even approach me. I'm just getting in my car.
You're in
so
the
like-
wrong place for that. You gotta know your environment. You know what I'm saying? You
It
know
was vegan food, and that's it, But okay, yeah, I got it. But I do agree with that because I think that, like, especially with the stuff that you wear and how you carry yourself. I mean, I know how it is. Like, you don't want the woman that's out there twerking, showing her ass all.
I mean,
you
men
might
do.
want them, but
some men do, but not all. Most men don't. Like most men, we attracted to
want a
what
wife.
we're attracted to what we see. So we'll go in, we'll have fun with that girl. But it's like, yo, when I look under her pictures and I see 56 of my homies that like their picture and they all looking at her, it's like, yo, I'm not coming to the family gathering with her.
Yeah,
It's just not gonna happen.
And every day is annoying.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. So you just made me think of something. So when you said that when you see your homies like in comments and stuff.
Mhm.
So when you're in a relationship,
Mhm.
do you still and have you in a previous relationship put like heart eyes in somebody's comments?
What you mean?
Like,
Oh my God, she about to cook you.
Man, you starting an argument right now.
Go
I
ahead.
said, or
Ask your
previously.
question.
Okay.
Ask your question.
Go ahead, ask your question.
I'll answer it. You be
I'm
quiet.
gonna answer.
You be quiet.
Go.
No, so I'm just saying, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, are you still leaving comments on another female's picture, especially if it's like her butt or certain things? Are you liking? Is that an issue? Or are you commenting? Are you hard-eying?
We have two different opinions about this.
Okay.
Me, no. I feel like that's cheating. I feel like it's inappropriate. I don't say it's cheating. I feel like it's inappropriate.
Okay.
I feel like it's definitely grounds for an uncomfortable conversation when I come in the crib. I do
I'm with
feel
you
like
on
that.
that one.
But I don't feel like it's full blown cheating. But I do feel like it's
just inappropriate. Like, just
super
why do
inappropriate.
it?
Yeah.
Why not look? Just look.
And not like.
And not. So even the liking, if it was like just somebody, but if it's like liking somebody's ass and they're like smacking their ass, or if it's like putting heart eyes or the fire, why do that? I see so many people.
I think it's the difference between
that are in relationships doing this too.
Let me give you an example to piggyback on something you said earlier. I think that is the difference between, let's say a woman walk past. I'm in a relationship. A woman walk by with a fat ass. I think it's the difference between looking. If I look, all right, cool. But I think saying something to her is the equivalent. No-no. It's the heart eyes or it's the like button.
Agree.
I think that it's that, but as opposed, because I can scroll, look at the ass, I could keep going. I don't have to acknowledge it.
Nope, just keep going.
It's like, all right, I seen it. All right, cool. I scrolled. That's equivalent to the girl walking by. It's like, damn.
I look,
and I just let it go.
It looks good.
But then if I'm like, hey baby, you know what I'm saying? Look, come here, let me holler at you. I feel like that's the hard ass. I feel like that.
It would be like,
that.
damn. It could just be, no, don't even let me holler at you. It could be damn, because the reason why I'm corrected, let me holler at you, because I was a addicted hard eyer. You know what I'm saying? Because something look good. I took it as the same way as saying, damn, that look good, right? At one point, or I just like. It's a compliment. It wasn't that deep in my mind at first. Even being in a relationship.
Really?
Yeah, even being in a relationship.
We had plenty of arguments about this shit.
Yeah, I had arguments about it, and I had to step out of what I believe and see it another person's way. But I'll say this, and this is fucked up. I had to accept the fact that women take it as you want them, right? I just discussed some of these women. No, you don't.
No, not really.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell
Not
you.
really.
Some of these women could be a woman you completely don't want, right? But she has a fat ass. And you might find it attractive to her ass, but that's just what it is. It's not that you want to be in a relationship with her.
Right,
It's not that you like her. It's not that you even asking her on a date. It's none of the above. It's like, yo, or she looks really good in that shit. Like, yo, she looks good. That's it. But your brains as a woman can't accept that that's just a hard eye.
But then y'all will go hard eyes Chris Brown shit. What's the difference?
I don't think it's okay.
Not you personally, but I'm gonna just say
not
this.
you personally. But then from that same premise, that woman that'll get mad that you sent the hard eyes or like Chris Brown will be on stage dancing with his shirt off and she'll hit the like button. What's the difference?
So
do you believe every man that put
something-
to? I mean, I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off
that's
because
okay.
this is my point. When men put hard eyes on your picture, you assume automatically that they want you, don't you?
Or that I caught their attention.
What does that mean?
Meaning, I wouldn't say necessarily want. I mean, it could be that, or I caught their attention. They liked what they saw.
Okay. Because most women feel like, oh yeah, he wants me. Because that's what girls will do. Like, her nigga hard eye me, he all on me, he want me. Niggas don't be wanting y'all off a hard eye. Like, it ain't that deep to some guys. We hard eye 1,000 pictures. You don't want the whole 1,000. It's just
To me, it just makes no sense. Like,
no, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, because if would you be okay if your girl was talking about damn, and maybe there might be even an insecurity that you might have. Maybe you don't have muscles, but they got muscles. You can see his stuff through his thing, and maybe your stuff is not up there. And
no, I'm not up there. I do 2 push-ups a night. But
no, I'm just saying. And then so you know what I mean. And then so she's putting hard eyes, and that could cause an insecurity even in you. So this is what you like. This looks nothing like me.
I believe, regardless if she put them hard eyes or not, a woman has their attraction. So I'm not offended like the normal man would be, right? This is just some weird shit with me. He'll tell you. I believe, right, and this is damn somebody's shit. Unless she's physically having some type of relationship with this man, I don't assume it's cheating. When she's with her girlfriends, women talk filthy. She says the things. I'd rather my woman be honest with me, like, you know what I mean? Now she don't gotta come tell me like, damn, he look good. But if she did, I'm not offended because we're all humans. And I know that there's a guy that does 30 push-ups a night. You know what I'm saying? That's more muscular, that's more attractive or whatever. I'm okay with that. I will hope that I have a woman that loves me enough that I'm not worth that risk. So that's how much I love her. Like, no matter how good this girl look, I could be like, damn, all of that in my mind, hard eye to me. She knows that she brings something to the table that I'm not going to risk losing her.
And I could vouch for that.
No, I agree with that, right?
That's weird.
And I respect that, right? However, I also understand that when you say risk, I feel like you publicly acknowledging somebody or making it known, like, hey, see me, like, you see me, I feel like that right there, that's a risk that you're taking.
That's where I had to grow it.
Yeah,
that's the point.
We've had
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, we've had hundreds of debates about it. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? The thing is, right? The thing is that sometimes somebody else may not have those issues, right? Somebody else may not even, it may not be a problem in a previous relationship you were in. Maybe y'all were cool with doing that, right? But then this one is different. So you have to adjust sometimes based off of how that person.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, so that leads me to, I was in a relationship with somebody, this last one, and he was talking to his neighbor outside, and I was inside my truck, and they were just like right outside, and maybe like where the wall is, and I said, hi to the neighbor. He came over to me and he said, don't ever do that again. And there was other people around, so I didn't want to like address. Yeah, I would have pulled him aside. So I'm like, okay. So it bothered me. So anyway, we drove to store or whatever, got to the store, and I said, why did you say that? Say that. Like, I don't do well with somebody just saying something like give me some kind of context behind it. Why did you say that? You don't have to break your neck and say hi to somebody. And I was so like flabbergasted. I was like, wait a second. How did I do that? So he caused me to be in like, I feel like in like to shut down. He caused me to like shut down because now you're saying something. Yeah, he caused me. Yeah, I was literally in defense mode. And so when he was very dismissive of that. So then that same night I brought it up and I said, listen, I want to find a solution. I said, listen, I'm not really sure. I want to talk about what happened earlier because I don't want to feel some type of way.
Right.
So I'm communicating. And he said, his response was, oh, you still on that? Them Philly dudes. and I said, you know what? Okay, cool. So I still didn't even know what the issue was, right? And I'm like, maybe he didn't want me saying anything to him. His neighbor doesn't even look good and blah, blah, blah. And so it wasn't until like a month later when we got into an argument and I asked him, I'm like, these are the qualities that I don't like something like this. And I gave the example because I pull receipts. I'm a Virgo. And he said, I don't know any of my male friends whose women will speak to a man first. I said, the crazy part is I had no idea that's even what you thought.
Wow.
You didn't even give me the opportunity to be able to like say, I network with people. I speak to so many people all over. And so I'm taught, okay, you see somebody, hi, how you doing? That's it. I'm a friendly person. So when you say that, you caused me to be in like defense mode, and I found like, damn, that's crazy. So it's like, I would have rather you said, hey, you know what? Listen, I know this is not, you're intentional to make me feel away, but I'm just letting you know, like, I don't really like you speaking to a man first. I'd rather him speak to you first. Because maybe in the past I never had that issue, right? And
because it's an etiquette thing. It's not a man-woman thing. Whoever comes into someone else's space is supposed to acknowledge that, and they're supposed to speak. If I walk into a room and people are in here, it's not their job to speak to me. The proper etiquette is I'm entering into a space that you're already occupying. I should speak when I'm entering into a room. That's just the way that.
And I was in my vehicle,
the way that you're taught.
And he was outside. But if you're right there and you see me, I'm saying hi.
Yeah, it's like if somebody just walked in the room and we all in here and they just don't say nothing, that's weird. Like, you know what I mean? It's because everybody's gonna be waiting for this person to say something.
I don't even think it hurts if you walk in and I'll be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, no, that can happen.
That can happen as well.
But etiquette does say you teach your daughter when you walk into a room, you speak.
And that's what I've always like learned. Yeah. And so I just was kind of like, when you said you didn't think that was an issue, but you made the adjustment because of something, I would have respected if he would have said, this is,
because he didn't approach it in a mature situation.
I don't like this. And I would have said, okay, all right, well, now I know for next time. Like, now I know this is what you require. This is what you prefer. But because he didn't approach it that way, then it causes me to kind of look at him differently.
And there's some things that I wouldn't adapt on, even if that was an issue for my woman. Let's say role reverse, she come to me like, don't speak to no women first. I wouldn't respect that. And I wouldn't even follow those rules, no matter how much I love her. Because that's not my personality.
Right.
So I'm not adhering to, I'm only going to speak after spoken to a person. Like, we're humans here. Like, so in the grand scheme of things, if I was your neighbor and I see you never speak to me, we're going to be enemies at some point in time to a certain degree, because I'm probably going to be like, yo, she don't never speak no more. I'm not speaking to her.
She walk up and never say nothing.
Yeah, like, that's ridiculous. So I'm like, all right, well, either a nigga told me to stop speaking to me, or something of that nature. But you're only creating enemies when you're going into a mind state
you cause a
like
person
that.
to be in survival mode. So what did we learn today? Speak when spoken to. No hard eyes.
No hard eyes, please.
And GB still single. No.
Not for long.
He said he'd get married next month, right?
Yeah, I'm getting married, man.
Dang. Okay, he's going to Colombia. All right.
Oh shit.
No, but thank you guys so much for coming. I learned a lot about you. So sometimes you're like a character on the podcast, but now you're
that's who we are on the podcast.
That's not only who you are. Okay.
That ain't who I am.
Talk about some
Don't
crazy
listen
stuff.
to him. That's not who I am.
This is his softer side. Thank you guys for watching.
I'm never soft,
like,
by the way.
subscribe, comment, share, hit us in the DMs. Let us know what topics you want to hear.
Don't forget to bear it all.
Don't forget to bear it all.
Rub it on the booty. Bye.